watching M.O.D Entertainment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out the website to get the gear. The link will be in the description.
Voice music.
From the land of the gang signs and blue rags, where we post up, never hesitate to blast. Where the weak don't last and the strong end up on the map. From the Golden State, where the real G's be at. From the LA County, homie, where we know to bang. Shit is nothing growing up, you knew you had a back. Put it down for the vital, never will I rank. Ponte ducha all the time, you better watch your back. Cause she'll crack up, homie, it don't matter where you at. This is real gangster shit, only talking facts. It's the truth, ain't no lie, we don't need no caps. Just a Glock, stolen whip, in a Blasky mask. Shit is nothing busting hollers, we don't need to brag. From the
gfiles.
Starting off right here now in Pomona, we have the largest neighborhood in Pomona. This crip set has to be the largest one right here when we're talking about African American gangs. You have the 357 Crips, or also known as the Sintown Crips. They do call Pomona their home, their dojo, their territory, their domain, where they get it on and cracking, you know what I mean? Now they do fall under the Trey 7s, you know, Trey 5, 7, you know what I mean? Their neighborhood is right there, that's located on Valwood. So the Valwood neighborhood, which is on the west of Pomona, you know, that is the area in which they call the Sintown, you know, the Sintown location. So you could either see them up as 357 Crips or as Sintown Crips. I know people think that they're different gangs, but no, it's all the same, you know, gang. It's all the same title. That's just pretty much how they write it, you know. So you see it, Sintown Gangster Crips or 357 Sintown Crips, you know what I mean? Now they started in the 1970s, you know, is when their neighborhood, you know, started, established, you know, and handle business, you know what I mean? Now this neighborhood is famous because this is the neighborhood in which Sugar Free, the rapper, you know, why you bullshitting? This is the neighborhood in which he's from. You know, this is his gang, you know, what he puts it on the map for, what he represents for. And their neighborhood is, you know, stretches, you know, what's from Fairplex Drive all the way to the 71 freeway, you know, to the San Bernardino 10 freeway, to Valley Boulevard, you know, Hope Avenue. All of that is considered their neighborhood. You know, they do share it with the West Side Mafia Crips, and the West Side Pomona, you know, which is a Hispanic gang. You know, that's pretty much, you know, how it goes on in cracking. Now, like I said, this is the neighborhood in which, you know, Sugar Free is from. A few other rappers, you know, come out of this area and, you know, represent for them. And yeah, man, they just pretty much, you know, seems to be cool, you know, with the other Crip sets around here, you know, just beefing with the Bloods and the Hispanic gangs. Like I said, that's pretty much how it goes. But yeah, that's what's up with the 357 Sintown Gangster Crips right here, representing for theirs and putting theirs on the map. All right, now right here is another Crip set that we have in the Pomona area. You know, because Pomona does have more Crips than they do Bloods or Pyros, however you want to, you know, call them. Now we have the GT neighborhood. Now the GT or GTC translates to Ghost Town Crips, or also known as the Pomona Ghost Town Crips, you know, for Pomona. Now they're with the business, homie. They've been around right here since the mid 80s is when they were established. Now they used to be a part of the Sintown Crips, the 357 Sintown Crips that you know, just separated, you know, to do their own thing, you know what I mean? Now their neighborhood does overlap with the Northside Pomona neighborhood, you know, which is obviously you know, the Hispanic gang. So, you know, they have to share the territories, homie. Right there, like I said, man, it gets treacherous. You know what I mean? And this neighborhood is known to wear the Georgetown, you know, the gear, you know, with the hats and the jerseys and all that, you know. Obviously, you know, Georgetown GT, but they just switch it up to Ghost Town. You know what I mean? But that's how you pretty much, you know, you could get an idea of like what they sport and stuff like that. And the territory stretches from what's Gary Avenue all the way to Newton Avenue. Their main domain, their heart of their dojo is right there on the 3100 block or the 3400 block of M.O.D Street, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's what's their territory. That's their domain. That is, you know, where it be going down. You know what I mean? Where you can find them doing all their activities and handle business. Now, the Ghost Town Crips do fall under the 3X card, which is the trace. You know what I mean? So they do roll with the trace. So, you know, with like the 357 Sintown Crips, the Southside Village Crips, the Knickknack Gangster Crips, they all share the same common enemy, which is the Pomona, 12th Street, and the Cherryvilles. Heavy tensions between these neighborhoods over here. Like I said, that's just how it is. In some areas, you know, Hispanics and blacks could coexist. Some other areas, man, it's on and cracking, homie. That's just how it is. And in this area, you know, unfortunately, that's how it goes down. But that's what's up with the GTC neighborhood right there, representing for the Ghost Town Crips. Another neighborhood that you have right here in Pomona, another Crip set west that you have is the Southside Village Crips. So that's the SSVC neighborhood, also known as the Hate Gang. That's pretty much how they write it. The Hate Gang, you know, hated on, but yeah, they handle business, you know what I mean? And they do call Pomona their home, you know what I mean? They got that P-Town, proud to represent Pomona. They're very prideful, you know, in the area. Now, their territories was located south of Mission Boulevard between Buena Vista Avenue and Gary Avenue. You know, that's what's considered their territory, their dojo, you know what I mean? Now, the Southside Pomona, you know, they have to share the territory with the Southside Pomona neighborhood and the 12th Street. Like I said, homie, the area right here is just jam-packed full of neighborhoods, homie. You're gonna have neighborhoods just overlapping each other. You can see why there's tensions and stuff like that, because it is a game of egos, and, you know, egos are forever always in a clash. That's just how, you know, that's how it goes. Now, other Crip sets, you know, I know in some areas, you know, Crip sets end up beefing it with other Crip sets. But right here, since they share the common enemy, you know, like the Hispanic gangs, you know, they tend to get along with each other over here. You know what I mean? Because the Southside Village Crips, you know, they seem to be pretty cool with the 357, you know, Crips. And obviously, because they have the same common enemy, like the 4-6 Pyros and the 12th Streets, you know what I mean? Which, you know, are more larger than them, you know what I mean? But even though, you know, they're larger than them, don't ever get it twisted. I mean, there's heavy beef and hollers that went back and forth between the Cribs and the Southside Village Cribs and the 12th Street Sharkies. You know what I mean? Shit, man, it just goes on and cracking. Now, there are also allies with the West Side Mafia Cribs, you know, because they all do fall under the gangster Cribs, you know, the 3X, the Trace, pues, you know what I mean? Yeah, this neighborhood is definitely with the business. They handle business right there, and they get it on and cracking. You know what I mean? They also tend to beef it with the TK neighborhood, which is a Tinto Killer, which is a tagging crew that's right there that, you know, tends to target Hispanics. That's another one of the enemies that they focus on right there. But that's pretty much how it goes down, and how they be representing right here in Pomona for the Southside Village Crips, and they be handling business. Another Crip set that we have right here in the Pomona area, which is the Nickland Gangster Crips, you know, the NGC neighborhood, is how you see it up, how it's written. Now, they are affiliated with the Gangster Crips, so they are the 3X, you know what I mean? Which I already know, you guys know they move with the trace. Now, the Nickland Crips are pretty large, you know what I mean? Pretty well known in this area. On the east of Pomona, you know, is where they call home, you know, is their main domain, their dojo. And they're crazy, homie. They get it on and cracking, homie. These guys don't back down. They get it on and popping. Definitely feud with Hispanics, you know what I mean? That's pretty much how it goes down right here. Like I said, there's just heavy animosity just between Hispanics and blacks over here, you know what I mean? So the Nickland Crips are cool with the Southside Village Cribs. They're cool with the 357 Gangster Cribs. They're cool with the Ghost Towns. You know what I mean? So their main rivals just consist of was the 456 Island Pyros. You know what I mean? And you know, pretty much just like Northside Pomona, the Sharkies. That's just how it goes, man. But these guys are with the business. They are notorious. They made the news several times for, you know, going at it with Hispanic gangs. You know what I mean? Like I said, homie, there's just big time rivalry between these sets. You know what I mean? But that's what's up with the Nickland Gangster Crips right there, holding it down for theirs. All right here we have the lone wolf of the area, which is the 456 Island Pyrus, the only Pyro set right here. You know, because the other African American neighborhoods in Pomona are all Crips. They're the only Pyro gang, you know, within this area, surrounded by a bunch of enemies. That is the reason how they got their name, the Island Pyro, just because they're surrounded by so many enemies. You know, it's kind of like, you know, the areas, you know, the island right there, you know what I mean? Just surrounded by just nothing but blue, you know, the water, you know, nothing but Crips. So that is how they got their name, you know, as Island Pyrus. They were founded in the 1970s is when they were founded, and they are located on the north side of Pomona. You know, they do share territory with the Ghost Town Crips in the north side Pomona. So you could already imagine how hectic it gets right there. You know what I mean? Because their neighborhood was right there from Town Avenue to Mountain Avenue, all the way to West Arrow Highway, to Laverne Avenue, north of the San Bernardino Freeway. That is all their territory. You know what they call theirs. You know, it extends all the way to the Claremont community. You know, and all that, man. Like I said, man, because they have like several cliques. You know what I mean? They have like the A blocks. They have the Claremont. They have the Vassar block. You know, on Vassar Street. Like I said, man, they just have a bunch of you know, cliques. Because I know there's several other ones, and they do wear the Philadelphia's, you know, cap, you know, obviously for Pomona and for Pyro, you know what I mean, and they beef it with all the Crips, like I said, and the Hispanic gang. So, like I said, man, they're just the lone wolves out here, homie, just with everybody. But even though they're surrounded by enemies, they're a decent size. You know, when we're talking about size of neighborhood, and they continue to hold it down. Has made the news several times. You know, they do get it on and cracking. They have a few rappers out of this hood too. You can check them out right here on YouTube. You know what I mean? But that's what's up with the 456 Island Pyrus right there, representing for Pomona and putting theirs on the map. Now I know that there's a West Side Mafia Crips, and there's also the Angelo Mafia Crips. I wasn't able to get no information on them or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just that they're located right here in Pomona as well. You know what I mean? You know, both belonging to the obviously to the Mafia Crips, which is a different Crip set that started in Los Angeles. You know, just migrated over here to the Pomona area, and I was told that the Angelino Mafia Crips that they're somewhere located between Gary and Olive Street and Country Road, all the way to Towns Avenue. Is where you find the Angelo Mafia Crips, you know what I mean? And then the West Side Mafia Crips, they're located in the heart of the hood of West Side Pomona's neighborhood, by the John Kennedy Park is where you can find them. But like I said, I wasn't able to get no, you know, much info on them. But that's what's up with those Crip sets right there.